Okay, so now members are going to see how do we handle when we are given a rotation and also a reflection. That one calls for successive transformation. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, this question says the triangle ABC, those are the coordinates, is reflected in the y-axis. Said if it's y-axis, the same as the line, x is equal to 0. To get a prime, b prime, c prime, and this is given a positive quarter turn about the origin to get triangle a down prime, b down prime, c down prime. Find the coordinates of a down prime, a prime, b prime, and a down prime, b down prime. Find the single matrix that transforms, that can map, that maps ABC direct to a down prime, b down prime, c down prime. We said x-axis is the same as x is equal to 0. Y-axis is the same as x is equal to 0. And the matrix at x is equal to 0, so that this was the matrix. I think we covered that in the last three lessons. We covered these matrices of reflection. So now you need to know them, and also you can glide them as you saw. So now, mean that now to get a prime, I'm going to get m times O. I should get the image. So my matrix here is negative 1, 0, 0, 1. I'm multiplying it with now the object, which is A, B, C. So my A is 1, 1. My B, 3, 1. Then my C is 3, 3. When I do this, I'll get A prime, B prime, then C prime. So can we do that? You see that we have a 0 here, so meaning that this 0 is going to occupy all of these two. So what we do, just get this times the negative 1. So this times negative 1, we get negative 1, negative 3, then negative 3. Because this one is going to occupy all these to 0. Then this times these ones, we will go to 0. All you do, you get this one times this one. So we have 1, 1, 3. 1 times this, 1 times this, 1 times this, because this time this will be 0, this time this will be 0, this one this will be 0. So whenever you have a 0 in the rows that are not prime, it's a free service, because when you have this 0, it's that it's the second entry. It means it's going to apply these two zeros. Get this time as it is. See here, 0 is the first entry, so it's going to apply the first row. Get this time as this it is. So now your coordinates there. Your A prime is going to be negative 1, 1. Your B prime is going to be negative 3, 1. Then your C prime is going to be negative 3, 3 it is. Now they are telling us that A, B prime, A prime, B prime, B, C prime is given a positive quarter turn. So about the origin, meaning origin there mathematics about the origin is cos theta, negative sine theta, then cos theta. So about the origin, this is the matrix that we use. So we need our angle, this is theta, the angle of rotation. So it's positive quarter turn. I mean that our theta there is going to be positive quarter, then times the turn we say has 360 degrees. And so that from there, our theta is 90 degrees if you multiply that. So now my m is going to be, you substitute, so cos 90 minus sine 90, then cos 90 degrees. And see if you simplify this, the matrix you get is, cos of this is 0, negative this you get negative 1, sine of 90 is 1, then cos of 90 is 0. You just place them on a calculator. So meaning this is our matrix now of transformation from A prime, B prime to A down prime, B down prime, C down prime. So now my M times O, I should get the I. So now my matrix now is this 0, negative 1, 1, 0. Now what is going to be my object? This is going to act as my object. This is the object to get A double prime, B double prime. So here I have A prime, B prime, C prime. So now, when I substitute these ones, I have negative 1, 1, 3. When I do this, I'll get a double prime, the double prime, C double prime, in that order. Okay, so now when I do that, you see that I have a 0 in the first. So meaning all I'm going to do, I'm going to say this, will push all this to 0. So what I do, I just get this negative 1, I multiply with this 1. This times this, negative 1, this times this, negative 1, then this times this, negative 3. Then here I start this one, is going to multiply the first, then this 0 is going to multiply this one to 0. So what I do, I just get this times this, negative 1, this times this, negative 3, and this times this, negative 3. So therefore, my coordinates of A double prime are, then for B, then for C, negative 3. So these are my coordinates for that image. Now, find a single matrix that maps ABC direct A double prime, B double prime, C double prime. Now it might be, I want this matrix. We say that matrix is given by M. You get the last matrix times the first matrix. So there, my matrix is going to be, the last matrix we used was 0. Then the first we used was negative 1, 0, 0, 1. So we multiply these two. This time this is 0, this time this is 0, this time this is 0, this time this is negative 1. This time this is negative 1 plus 0 times 0 is 0. This time this is 1 plus, this time this, 1 times 0 is 0, 0 times 1 is 0. That is the matrix that is going to transform this back to this, with the is. The one that transforms this back, you now get the inverse of this. So that's it, members. I wish you